The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Above and Beyond webinar. My name is Len Mooney, and for the next little bit of time, we're going to share with you some information that we think is really exciting and we know that can change your life. So buckle your seatbelt and let's go for a little bit of a ride here. The first thing I want to tell you is a little bit about what we're going to do tonight. We're going to talk to you a little bit about the industry in. We're going to talk to you about the company we're in. We're going to share with you some of the products that excite us, and we're going to share with you a compensation model that I think you'll find is very lucrative. And finally, we're going to discuss with you an exclusive success system. But ultimately, this is about you. You know, there really are only two types of people. There are people that struggle and people that don't struggle, people that succeed. Look out your window, and I think you're going to find that there's a lot of people struggling these days. Which group are you in? Do you struggle? Which group would you like to be in? Do you want to be part of the group that succeeds? And if you do, stay with us because we're going to share a lot of really exciting information tonight. You know, most people make some basic income mistakes, and I'm not so sure we can call this a mistake, but for most of us, current income is never enough. The things that we have to spend our money on seem to always expand to take more than the available money, right? Many of us also listen to the wrong people. We take financial advice from Uncle Harry or Aunt Sue, neither of whom have ever had a business and have never been wealthy or successful. So we listen to the wrong people. And finally, we lack having a secure financial vehicle, something that can take us from where we are to where we want to go. Can you relate to any of these things? Did you know that nearly 70% of Americans cannot write a $500 check today if an emergency were to come up? You know, on a personal note, a few weeks ago, I was on my way to a concert and I blew the transmission in my van. It's a $3,000 expense. That sure isn't covered by insurance. I had to come up with the cash. If you had a transmission go in your car tomorrow, could you come up with the money to pay to replace it? What are you doing to get yourself out of this situation? What's your plan to prevent it? Do you have one? Many people don't. Isn't it time to take control of your life and your future? So let's talk about some exciting possibilities. You know, there are three options for more money. One is, well, you can work more hours. You can get a part-time job. Most part-time jobs are going to pay in the neighborhood of, maybe $7 to $10 an hour. And that doesn't sound very exciting to me. Does it sound exciting to you? How about working even more? How about getting a second full-time job? Whoop-de-doo. Now you could already add 80 hours a week on top of your already busy first job, huh? Maybe you're making $15, $20 an hour. I don't know. But where's your life? How about owning your own business and being able to make
Muted. Unmuted.
I wonder what happened there. It said I was muted by an organizer. I'm back again. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay. So, which makes the most sense to you? Working a part-time job, working a second full-time job, or maybe owning your own business? Have you considered owning a business? You know, in his great book, The Millionaire Next Door, Thomas Stanley showed us that over 80% of all millionaires have one very powerful thing in common. They own their own business. Isn't it time for you to consider entrepreneurship, owning your own business? Well, why should you consider a home business? Well, let's think about that. Do you know anyone who's stressed out? Do you know anyone who's overworked? How about someone who's underpaid, underappreciated? Do you have a spouse you'd like to set free? Is your current income enough? Would you like to relieve some pressure? How about time freedom? How about the ability to spend some time with your kids or your spouse or your grandkids? Who do you know that would fall into any or perhaps all of these categories? Now, our business model is what we call relationship marketing. Relationship marketing. It's person to person marketing. It's focused on working together and sharing new ideas by leveraging social connections, both online and offline, while emphasizing long-term customer satisfaction versus sales transactions. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, let me give you an example. Let's just pretend that a brand new pizza shop opened in your town and you went and tried it and you loved the pizza. You go tell all your friends about it. Hey, you got to go try the new pizza shop. It was really great pizza. That's what we mean by leveraging social connections. Just telling your friends and family about the wonderful experience you're having, and then letting them decide for themselves whether they want to participate. We're not selling, we're sharing. Now, amongst us, we have a combined over 100 plus years experience in the industry. We have over 1 billion in previous sales. We have unprecedented timing in the green movement. We have organic products with mass appeal. We're positioned for rapid global expansion, and we have exclusive success systems. And you know, the way to create wealth is being ahead of the curve, not behind it. And we're ahead of the curve. Would you like to join us? Let's talk about our markets. We're in the organic green market. That's a $45 billion market. We're in the anti-aging market, $200 billion market. We're in the wellness industry, a $400 billion market. We're in the work from home industry, a $187 billion market. Combined, almost $1 trillion. The wellness industry alone has been predicted by a world-renowned economist to be the next trillion-dollar industry. Well, who's this so-called world-renowned economist? Well, it's none other than Paul Zane Pilsner, who wrote the book, The Next Trillion. Best-selling author and world-renowned economist has predicted that an additional $1 trillion of the global economy will be devoted to products and services that make us healthy, keep us healthy, make us look and feel better, slow down the effects of aging, and prevent disease from developing altogether. Ladies and gentlemen, we're entering a new paradigm of healthcare where in the future you can envision that you're going to pay your doctor to keep you healthy, not to fix you when you're sick. Paul Zane Pilsner predicts that fortunes will be made in the new millennium. They'll be made by educating consumers about products and services that will improve their lives. He says, I see an emerging industry in which the greatest fortunes of the next century will be created, fortunes that will eclipse even those of the internet billionaires of the late 1990s. How about a piece of that action for yourself? But let's talk about the problem that we're facing right now, and it's a serious one. It's called the silent soak. Pesticides, environmental pollutants, and household toxins are silently soaking everyone, everywhere, every day. There is overwhelming evidence that the silent soak is harming our short-term and long-term health. We're surrounded by it. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, it's been suggested that this may be the first generation in which the life expectancy begins to turn backwards and go down because of all the toxins that we're being exposed to in our environment. How about environmental pollutants, pollution, secondhand smoke, pesticides, beyond your control? Look out your window. What about household cleaning products? Do you know that it takes just 26 seconds for cleaning chemicals to absorb through the feet of a barefooted child running across your sparkling clean floor? And within a couple minutes, those chemicals are being absorbed into the major organs. How about personal care products? Do you know that the average woman has over 200 toxins entering her bloodstream before 9 a.m.? And you say, 200? Where are these coming from? They're coming from your shampoo, your conditioner, your toothpaste, your underarm deodorant, your lipstick, and all of the other things you're putting on your body. Each one of those has 10, 12 toxins in them alone. And what about your food? Most of our food has pesticides, herbicides, GMOs. Don't even get me started on that. Our food has been compromised seriously by GMOs and pesticides and herbicides. Well, what can we do about it? You can go clean. You can begin to look at non-toxic, highly effective nutrition, household, personal care, and beauty products that people absolutely love. Here's a picture of a small sampling of over 100 products that we offer in the personal care, baby care, home care, advanced nutrition, and essential oils. We're going to talk to you a little bit about a couple of these products. But first, they're safe, they're pure, they're organic. We have advanced nutrition products to rival anything on the market. Personal care products that people absolutely love. Anti-aging products. Who doesn't want to look younger and feel better? Essential oils. Replace your medicine chest with God's medicine. Baby care products that are safe for your infant. Home care products that are non-toxic and safe for your children. Let's talk about our flagship products, Super Greens and Super Reds, nutritional products. Now let me ask you a question. Do you get enough veggies in your diet? How about enough fruit? Most people don't. What if you could get the nutritional value of 5.5 pounds of dark, leafy green, pH alkalizing vegetable nutrition in one scoop? 5.5 pounds equivalent. Plus, the nutritional value of 5.5 pounds equivalent of high antioxidant, immune boosting, super fruit nutrition in one other scoop. And that 200,000 ORAC, by the way, is an incredible score. Antioxidant is as high as you can get, just about. Well, think about that. 5.5 pounds each. 5 seconds prep, just scoop. No shopping, no juicing, no blending. Scoop, mix, and drink. And these two products could radically change your health. They have radically changed mine, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. But let's talk about some proven results. Let's take a look at a couple things here. But before I do that, let's see if we have anybody on the line who wants to give a testimonial about where they are today. Tom, are you out there? Can you unmute?
Yes, I can, Len. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just absolutely hunky-dory fine, my friend. Tom, tell us about your experience.
You know, last year in 2017, I decided to have a weight loss goal for the year, and I wanted to lose 18 pounds. So beginning in January, I started tracking it. By the end of May, I lost a pound a month. So it's just 5 pounds. Got into June last year, and we partnered with a nutritionist. My wife and I partnered with the nutritionist, and in 1 month, I lost 13 pounds using the reds and the greens and other products that we offer through this company. And Len, I can tell you that a year later, I am still down those 18 pounds that I set out to lose. In fact, I've lost a couple more since then, and my health has never been better. So thank you very much.
Oh, yeah. Hey, stay on, Tom. You've got a couple other testimonies too. Like you had this awesome surgical scar that you couldn't get rid of that disappeared after you started on these products.
That's true, Len. I had surgery, had a tumor removed in October of 2012. And I was told at the time that the scar, a 15-inch surgical scar, would eventually go away. But after 3 years, and just prior to starting with the Asante products, I still had the bulk of that 15-inch scar. So my wife and I started taking the reds and the greens and so many other products a little over 2 years ago now. And it took about 15 months, Len, and the remainder of that scar, all 15 inches, is now gone. And the only thing that's different in my life, my health, is the reds and the greens and the various products that we take. But it was just amazing to see that transformation.
That's pretty awesome. Thank you, Tom. That's an incredible testimony. Thank you. Hey, before I talk about the slide that's up here, let me give you just a quick testimonial of my own, because just like Tom, a couple of years ago I had a major surgery, and I was staying at a friend's house, and I was having a very difficult time coming back from the surgery. I was lifeless, no energy, and he started me on the Reds and Greens, and in about 3 days I bounced and came back. And I tell you what, it's like my American Express card. I never leave home without it. The Reds and Greens go with me everywhere I go. And I use a lot of the other products too, the tooth polish. One product that I absolutely love is depicted by this baby in the upper left corner here, sanitizer. The baby was born with eczema. The doctor said there was nothing they could do. The baby would have to outgrow it. The mother basically said BS to that, and she started using our sanitizer spray on the baby. I don't have to tell you the result. Just look at it. 2 weeks. This baby's face is glowing. His eyes are sparkling. He looks like a happy baby. Now, I'm going to tell you that our sanitizer, I call it the WD-40 of our product line. If you don't know what else to do, spray sanitizer on it. It'll clean your kitchen counter. It'll stop your sore throat. It'll help you prevent colds. It's an incredible product. In the right corner, anti-aging. That's our anti-aging product line. Before and after, 2 weeks on the anti-aging products. It's pretty amazing. In the bottom left, and somebody needs to mute up. In the bottom left, Reds and Greens and Shake lost 50 pounds. Look at this beautiful woman, 50 pounds, 8.5 months from a BMI of 34 to 23. Pretty incredible. Sanitizer. Again, baby umbilical cord infected, 13-day-old infected. Sanitizer, 3 days, done, finished. Body moisture and sanitizer on this rash, 36 hours, just about completely cleared up. And we have hundreds, thousands of testimonies about these products. So don't take my word for it. Get back with the person who invited you here tonight and ask them to share some of their own experiences and show you some of the other testimonies that we have. And we have an open mic somewhere. Anybody? And I can't tell where it is. We have crosstalk coming in from someplace. Are you hearing it, Tom?
Yeah, Len, I am, and it's well, I know where it's coming from. I don't know how to. Oh, it looks like it's off now, so we should be good.
Perfect. Okay, good. Well, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to switch gears here. We're going to get on a pony of a different color. So I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. Now, those of you who know me know that I'm a little weird, but just humor me. Humor me. Give me 10 seconds. I want you to close your eyes for 10 seconds, unless you're driving. If you're driving, don't close your eyes. And I want you to draw a picture in your mind of your ideal lifestyle. Where do you live? Where would you like to live? What do you drive? Where do you go on vacation? Where do your kids go to school, your grandkids? Who's your favorite charity? What do you contribute to? What's the legacy you want to live and leave in your life? What does your ideal life look like? You got that picture? Is it there? Now let me ask you a question. Do you have a way to get there? And if you don't, then pay attention, open your eyes, because now you do. Multiple ways to earn weekly. Refer customers, sponsor executives, build marketing teams, a check matching bonus, an Express Start Gold bonus, an expansion bonus. What does all that mean? I'm going to tell you what each one of them means. But let me ask you a question. What could you do with an extra $500 a month? How about $500 a week? How about more? What could you do with some extra cash in your pocket? Let's look at the possibilities. First, you can refer customers. You have your own website, your own online retail shop, and you can refer customers. Just referring one customer to the Greens and Reds that we talked about earlier, the retail price is $126. Your wholesale price is $97. You get an immediate retail profit of $29. Now imagine if you had 10 customers you were referring and they were buying the products, reordering every month. That's it, $290 a month. Share and get paid. And the challenge now is not to sell. The challenge is to try them yourself and then tell people how wonderful they made you feel and let them make their own decision. How about sponsoring executives? There's you and two. That's our model. You and two. So in the upper right hand corner, we got this little picture of you and two. You sponsor Jeff and Mary, and they each come in with a $499 business builder package. And we're going to talk a little bit about what that means. But you make $100 off each one of them immediately for your effort in sponsoring these executives. So starting your own profitable business is as simple as get to, teach to. And we'll show you how to do it. So let me ask you a question. Do you know two people who are into toxin-free, pure health, looking younger, feeling incredible, and want more income? Well, if you do, your team is started. It's that easy. Now, we build marketing teams, and that's the best, most profitable way to do this. So you have a left team and a right team. We call it a binary. You only have two legs, a left and a right. And one of them is what we call your power leg. That's your larger volume leg. And let's pretend that you've got $20,000 in volume coming up your power leg. Excuse me just a moment. Okay, I'm back. And let's assume for this exercise today, this example, that you have $5,000 coming up your left leg or your pay leg. You have Tom, Dick, Harry, Sue, and Mo, and each one of them has earned a number of points, a number of business volume dollars. So you have $5,000 there. You're going to get paid on that $5,000. You're going to get 10% of it. You're going to get $500. Now that's going to decrease your power leg by that $5,000. So your power leg now only has $15,000 left in it. What happens to that $15,000? In a word, nothing, nada. It stays sitting there waiting for you to get some more volume in your pay leg next week. In many companies, that volume would disappear. It would flush. In our company, it does not flush. There is no flushing. It's an enormous benefit to you of our compensation plan. So you build a network. Building teams is the most profitable way to build our business. So there's you and two, Bob and Lisa. Bob gets Jeff and Mary. Lisa gets Ben and Karen. You get to and teach them to get to. Get to, teach to. Your requirement is to have 75 personal points per month, qualifying you for commissions. Sponsoring executives, you can earn up to $100 in commissions. And we're building a marketing team, so you get a 10% override to infinity. And we're going to talk about that in the leadership promotions in just a moment. But here's what it looks like. So there's you plus two. Your monthly residual, $7 a month. Whoop-de-doo. That's not too exciting. But look down at level 6. There's you and 64 now. And your monthly commission is $472. That's your residual. And that's, a car payment. How about level 8? $1,912. It's a mortgage payment. How about level 9? That's an average U.S. full-time income, and it goes to infinity. So you tell me how much you want to make, and I'll tell you how big of a team we have to build for you. Now, just in case you get nervous about this, let's look at level 8, for example. 256 people. You say, I don't know 256 people. I can't do that. No. Remember, it's you get 2, and your 2 get their 2. And those 2 get their 2. Now, it never really quite works exactly that way, but that's the idea. You don't have to sponsor all these people. You just have to teach others how to do what you already learned how to do. Well, let's look at the unlimited check match bonus. Let's say you've sponsored 5 people personally, and each one of the 5 people you sponsored is earning $500 this month. You're going to get a 100%, up to a 100% matching bonus, $2,500. That's really exciting. Now, I know I'm going fast, and there's a lot here, so get back with the person who invited you tonight and learn more about it. There's an Express Start Gold bonus. You can earn $500 bonus in your first 30 days. What you have to do is sponsor 4 people who each sponsor their own 2 people. Earn an extra $500 in addition to all the other bonuses. And finally, how would you like to override the entire company? 1% of total company sales. The first 50 executives to generate $50,000 per month in volume in both their left and right teams will equally share 1% of total company sales for life per nation, override the entire company's volume. Now, once again, I just covered a lot of material, and I know you got to think about this a little bit. But get back with the person who invited you tonight and let them review it with you. So what else? You're going to get rewards and have fun. You're going to be your own boss. You're going to determine your own raises. You want a raise, you got to go sponsor a couple more people. You want to share something you believe in because you believe in the products. And I tell you, you will. You'll love them. Get richly rewarded. Succeed on your terms. Receive additional bonuses. Make a difference and have some fun. If not now, when? If not you, who? Now is the time. There are 3 ways to get started. The first, $29.95, gets you your wholesale membership site. It doesn't get you any products, and we don't recommend that because you want to share your experience with this business. You want to be able to tell your friends excitedly about the new products you've tried and how wonderful they are. And if you don't have any products, well, then you can't share. So minimum, we recommend the $199 Fast Start Silver Executive. It includes about $300 in value of our most popular products. There's 2 or 3 different packages you can choose from depending on what you want. The package shown here has the tooth polish and the shampoo and the conditioner and the sanitizer and the laundry detergent. So it's a great little package. And finally, the best value, the $499 Silver Executive Package, which has about 25 or so of our most popular products, including the greens, the reds, the shakes, etc. So depending on where you stand, any one of these 3 will get you started. It's a turnkey business, ladies and gentlemen. We have systems, training, and support in place, cutting edge, new media tools and training, high-end products, branding, marketing. A dedicated support team is in place, 24/7 online learning systems, business tracking, shipping, and inventory. You're the only thing missing. We're waiting for you. And like I said before, if not you, who? If not now, when? So I want you to ask yourself 4 questions. 2 years from now, where do you see yourself? What's the worst thing that can happen? What if it works? The worst thing that can happen is you get some incredible products and love them. But what if it works? How will it feel when you've earned your first $1,000 in your own home business? It's going to feel pretty awesome, isn't it? So we're building a new generation of organic health and residual wealth. And it's decision time, ladies and gentlemen. We invite you to join us. Once again, get back with the person who invited you tonight. Get your questions answered. Review the products, review the comp plan, decide which one is best for you, and join us. And let me be the first to welcome you on board the Asante family. We're taking over the world, one household at a time. Join us. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all for tonight. So thank you for being here. I'm going to end the webinar.
Hey, Len, before you do that,
Sir.
Oops, are you still there? You know, I just wanted to thank you. You did a great job on the webinar and great job on the presentation tonight. We do have guests on the line, and there was one person who asked a question, or I think there was a question, and to Charles, I believe that's who it was, I know that there was something you wanted to have answered. I can't see the question. So if you know, Len, if you know him, if you'd reach out to him afterward, make sure that he gets his question answered, because it's not somebody I know.
Yeah, I don't see the questions either. Charles?
You want to open it up?
Charles, I'm going to unmute your line, and if you don't feel comfortable with that, just don't say anything. You are unmuted, Charles, if you have a question. Okay. I don't hear anything, so very good. Very good, Tom.
Yeah, Len, great job tonight. Thank you so much for being on the call, for doing such a wonderful job on the presentation, and for co-hosting, I guess I am assuming the role of co-host here. But you know what? It's a wonderful thing, wonderful opportunity, and we look forward to connecting with people next week, same time next week, right, Len?
All right, very good. Yes, absolutely, Tom. And thank you for being here, Tom. Thank you for your help.
Thank you. God bless.
Bye-bye.